The self-concept is explained as a set of perceptions you hold of yourself. This is formed internally, however influenced by outside forces such as reflective appraisals and social comparisons. Through social comparison, we evaluate ourselves next to other members of society and reference groups, both consciously and subconsciously. In the TED Talk, Embracing Otherness, Embracing Myself, speaker Thandie Newton talks about how her self was constructed at an early age through social comparison. She explained how she was the Black atheist kid who attended an all-white Catholic school, and that her differences were very prominent and unsettling to her. As the odd one out, she saw herself as an anomaly when compared to her social groups, and this in turn developed her self-concept. Her skin color, hair, and family history didn't check off the boxes when compared to social standards. She was told by social comparison that she was the other before anything else, which formed a long road of anxiety for Thandie. Ourselves are living amongst each other, encouraging a dysfunctional society and a false sense of connection. We see this in the way we live our lives through social media. I, for one, am guilty of it. I've allowed my self-concept to be molded by social comparison in a negative way. A certain insecurity about myself has stemmed and grown from comparing myself to others on Instagram. I've caught myself subconsciously acting a certain way or prohibiting myself from doing something simply because someone on social media portrayed a way to behave or how to look. Thandie talks about how the concept of self doesn't really become a reality until a baby is 6 months of age. Similarly, my sense of self didn't experience intense negative thoughts and anxiety until I endured the world of social media when I started high school. As if school wasn't enough on the self-concept's development process, social media started twisting its hands around my self-concept 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our minds are flooded with self-concept destroying comparisons from the undercurrents of social media. However, we continue to play the game and seek acceptance and reassurance. Social comparison is a normal development process for the concept of self, yet when will we recognize the dangers of the culture of social media to mental health due to comparisons? Thandie encourages us to embrace our essence, not only as individuals, but as a society. Until we recognize that there are never requirements we have to meet as individuals to be considered worthy and important, our concept of self will fail to reach its full potential.